CM Punk, born Philip Jack Brooks, has always stood as a symbol of rebellion, resilience, and unyielding dedication to professional wrestling. Known for his outspoken nature and unparalleled in-ring skills, Punk's journey is the story of a man who dared to defy the odds, the expectations, and often the very systems meant to protect him. Yet behind the bravado and championship glory lies a history fraught with physical pain, enduring injuries, and personal trials that have shaped both his career and his life. From his earliest days in the grueling independent wrestling scene to his stints in WWE, AEW, and even the unforgiving world of mixed martial arts, Punk has consistently placed his body on the line for the art of wrestling. While fans celebrate his victories, few realize the full extent of the physical toll his profession has taken. This article explores the heartbreak, resilience, and reality of CM Punk's injury history, separating rumor from fact and illuminating the unseen battles that accompany a superstar's rise and fall, early career and the brutal foundations. Before CM Punk became a household name, he cut his teeth in the unforgiving world of independent wrestling, particularly promotions like Ring of Honor, ROH. Here, Punk honed a style characterized by high-risk maneuvers, technical mastery, and sheer intensity. Yet, the cost of building his reputation was steep. The physicality of the independent circuit left him with early injuries, some of which would linger and worsen over time. Punk's dedication to wrestling was almost unparalleled. Unlike many athletes who might take time off to heal, Punk often pushed himself beyond the pain barrier, believing that perseverance would solidify his career. This relentless drive earned him respect, but also sowed the seeds for long-term physical consequences. Repeated high-impact matches, prolonged travel schedules, and minimal recovery time created a foundation for injuries that would resurface throughout his career. In retrospect, these early years reveal Punk's duality: the relentless competitor who would sacrifice health for glory, and the human being whose body bore the silent cost of ambition. Even before WWE's bright lights, Punk was wrestling not just opponents, but the limitations of his own physical endurance. CM Punk in WWE, triumph amidst injury. CM Punk's WWE career brought him worldwide fame, unprecedented fan adoration, and championship success. Yet behind every celebrated match and historic title reign were injuries that tested his body and spirit. Knee and elbow struggles. Recurring knee and elbow issues plagued Punk for much of his WWE tenure. The nature of professional wrestling, frequent jumps, strikes, and high-impact landings exacerbated these vulnerabilities. Punk faced multiple instances of knee strains, inflammation, and elbow pain, sometimes requiring medical intervention. One of the most notable incidents occurred in late 2012 during Punk's historic WWE Championship run. A knee injury forced him to undergo surgery and take a rare break from action. The timing was devastating. Punk was in his prime, holding the championship in one of the most compelling storylines of the era, yet the body he had pushed to its limits required time to heal. Even after surgery, Punk admitted that he had likely rushed his return, wrestling before fully recovering, a decision that would echo in subsequent injuries. These struggles were not merely physical, they were emotional battles, as Punk had to reconcile his desire to perform at the highest level with the reality of his body's limitations. For fans, the spectacle was thrilling. For Punk, it was a daily negotiation with pain and perseverance. The staph infection controversy, wrestling through danger. Perhaps the most talked about and heartbreaking chapter of Punk's career was his staph infection during his later WWE tenure. According to Punk, he wrestled for weeks, even months, while suffering from an undiagnosed severe staph infection. The infection caused pain, fatigue, and extreme discomfort, yet he continued to perform, often under grueling schedules. In interviews following his WWE departure, Punk revealed that he had repeatedly been misdiagnosed by WWE's medical staff, prolonging his suffering. Only after seeking treatment from an independent physician did he receive proper care that highlighted how dangerously close he had come to serious complications. The controversy escalated into a legal battle, with WWE denying negligence. Ultimately, Punk's claims were vindicated, but the ordeal left a lasting scar on his trust in professional institutions and underscored the physical vulnerability wrestlers often face in pursuit of performance excellence. This chapter of Punk's career demonstrates a harsh reality. For wrestlers, the audience only sees the spectacle, rarely the silent suffering behind every strike, fall, and submission hold. Punk's staph infection is a stark reminder of the hidden cost of dedication. Post-WWE, the MMA experiment. After leaving WWE in 2014, CM Punk sought new challenges in mixed martial arts, MMA, a decision that would introduce a fresh set of physical demands. Training for MMA requires conditioning for real combat, a world where every strike is meant to incapacitate an opponent. Punk faced this environment head-on, subjecting his body to extreme training regimens, sparring sessions, and high-intensity workouts. Though Punk fought only twice in the UFC, the bouts left significant physical marks, including bruising, muscle fatigue, and exhaustion. While no permanent career-threatening injuries were sustained, these fights added to a cumulative wear and tear on a body already tested by years in professional wrestling. His MMA journey, though brief, reflects Punk's characteristic fearlessness. Many athletes might have opted for comfort or recovery, yet Punk repeatedly chose challenge, often at personal cost. The experience enriched his athletic skill set, but further complicated the story of his physical resilience. AEW comeback, injuries resurface. In 2021, CM Punk made a highly publicized return to professional wrestling with All Elite Wrestling, AEW. Fans celebrated, but the body he once pushed beyond limits was now more susceptible to injury. The years away, coupled with his previous battles, made each match a careful negotiation between performance and self-preservation. Broken foot in 2022. Shortly after winning the AEW World Championship, Punk suffered a broken foot. The timing was heartbreaking. After a triumphant return, the injury forced him to relinquish the title temporarily and undergo surgery. The recovery process was extensive, requiring months of rehabilitation, cautious training, and a gradual reintroduction to in-ring activity. The broken foot, though healed, left Punk adjusting his wrestling style, subtly compensating for lingering vulnerabilities. Fans noticed these changes, while Punk remained focused on healing completely, unwilling to risk further setbacks for immediate performance gratification. Triceps, tear at the 2024 Royal Rumble. Perhaps the most devastating recent injury occurred during the 2024 Royal Rumble, where Punk tore his triceps mid-match. This injury is serious, affecting arm strength, mobility, and the ability to perform even basic maneuvers. Immediate surgery and a long recovery period were required, sidelining him for an indefinite time. The triceps tear is emblematic of Punk's career-long narrative: triumph shadowed by adversity, passion shadowed by pain. For fans, it was a shocking visual. For Punk, it was another test of endurance, patience, and resilience. Rumors versus reality. The weight of speculation. Throughout his career, CM Punk has faced countless rumors about his health, many exaggerating or misrepresenting the true nature of his injuries. False rumor, career over. After the 2024 triceps tear, Some claimed Punk's wrestling days were finished, yet history shows Punk's unparalleled ability to rehabilitate, adapt, and return stronger than before. There is no confirmed retirement plan. His future remains open, guided by medical advice and personal readiness. False rumor, chronic illness. Speculation about a chronic health condition affecting his performance has circulated, but there is no verified evidence supporting such claims. While Punk has candidly discussed exhaustion and mental stress, no permanent condition prevents him from wrestling. Confirmed staph infection and triceps tear. The staph infection and the triceps tear are both documented, severe injuries that had tangible impacts on his career. These injuries underline the real dangers of professional wrestling, where the visible spectacle often hides unseen hardship. The psychological toll, wrestling through pain. Physical injuries are only part of Punk's story. The mental and emotional strain of enduring repeated setbacks cannot be overstated. Wrestling is as much psychological as it is physical. Being sidelined due to injury, watching opportunities slip by, or adjusting one's style to compensate for a weakened limb can be emotionally taxing. Punk has openly acknowledged the frustration of balancing ambition with vulnerability. Every injury meant grappling with self-doubt, fan expectations, and personal disappointment. Yet, time and again, Punk has demonstrated mental resilience, channeling adversity into motivation and maintaining a disciplined recovery process. Legacy, more than championships. CM Punk's legacy is not defined solely by titles or victories, though his championship history is impressive. It is defined by his fearlessness, commitment, and willingness to fight, both in the ring and against personal setbacks. From high-risk matches in the independent scene to WWE title defenses and AEW triumphs, Punk has continually pushed the boundaries of performance. Injury, pain, and controversy have shaped his journey, but they have not diminished his influence. Younger wrestlers look to Punk as a model of dedication, showing that true resilience is measured not by the absence of setbacks, but by how one rises after them. Looking ahead, hope beyond injury. As CM Punk continues his recovery from the 2024 triceps tear, the wrestling world waits with bated breath. Fans are eager to see whether Punk will reclaim his in-ring glory, reinvent his style, or transition into a new chapter within the industry. Regardless, Punk's journey serves as a powerful reminder of perseverance in the face of adversity. The road ahead is uncertain, but Punk has repeatedly proven that pain, setbacks, and heartbreak are temporary when faced with discipline, resilience, and sheer willpower. CM Punk, the unbroken rebel. CM Punk's story is heartbreaking yet inspiring. Every injury, every setback, every misdiagnosis, and every rumor adds layers to the legend of a man who refuses to bow, even when the odds are stacked against him. From wrestling through staph infections to recovering from major surgery, Punk has repeatedly faced the harshest realities of professional wrestling with courage and integrity. Whether he returns to AEW, transitions into another role, or takes time to heal fully, one truth remains indisputable. CM Punk's legacy is indelible, built on resilience, defiance, and an unyielding love for the craft. Fans around the world continue to watch, hope, and await the day when the unbroken rebel once again steps into the squared circle, stronger and wiser from his battles.